everyone, I am Vina and my student number is 19, 12, 14, 1, 3, and 6. So now I'm going to share my analysis of poem Dreams by Langston Hughes. So here is the poem. So this poem consists of 2 stanzas and each stanza consists of 4 lines. Actually, this poem is written by Langston Hughes, but we cannot define the writer the same as the speaker. So in this poem, we must find the speaker, the actual speaker, not the writer, because it's different. But I found that in this poem, there's no specific speaker written in this poem. So actually, not all poems have the the speaker written in the poem. So it has happened in haiku, if you know haiku. So it is the same like this poem. So I can say that there's no specific speaker. So the next thing I want to share to you is about the sound devices. This poem has no specific rhythm. Why? Because there's no specific beat or specific rhythm we can find when we say this poem orally. And the next thing is about the rhyme. For the first stanza, the rhyme is A, B, C, B. We can see from the word die and the word fly here. So these words have the same pronunciation at the end of the words, die and fly. So we can say that they have the same rhyme. So we can symbolize them as B. And for the second stanza, the rhyme is A, B, C, D. Why? Because here the word go and the word snow have the same pronunciation at the end of the word. So we can symbolize them as the word D. And the dreams here is the same as the dream in the first stanza. So we can symbol them as the same word as A. So we come up with the rhyme A, B, C, D and A, D, C, D. And the next thing I want to share is about the alliteration. Actually, alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound. We can find alliteration in the first stanza, the third lines here, and specifically at broken winged bird. Why is it called an alliteration? Because it repeats the same initial consonant sound of the. We can see from the broken winged bird. So yeah, I think it's clear about the sound devices. So we're gonna move to the figurative language. So here I provide the 2 colored highlighter for the different, what is that, figurative language. For the sentences that are highlighted in yellow, they have the personification. And then for the sentences that are highlighted in green, they are using metaphor. So let's take a look at one by one. And here, for the second sentence in the first stanza, it is called a personification because the writer describes the abstract thing or dream that has the quality of human. And it says that for if dreams die, actually we know that dreams cannot die because it is not like us, it is not like a human, but here the dreams are described as being able to die, and it is not the literal meaning. So we call it as personification, and this happens the same for the second sentence in the second stanza. So they are the same because they are using the personification. And then we move to the metaphor. Here, what is that? this sentence is colored in green because it has metaphor. Life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. So here the writer symbolizes the life that has no dream as a broken winged bird that cannot fly. We know the fact that birds can fly with their wings, so if we imagine the broken winged bird, it means that the bird is hard to survive. And it seems that the bird cannot do the thing that it was born to do. It is similar with life. If we do not have dreams, life will be hopeless. And here, the other metaphor used in this poem is on the second last sentences from the second stanza. It says that life is a barren field frozen with snow. So these lines have a figurative language called metaphor because the life without dreams is symbolized as a barren field that is frozen with snow. This is not the actual meaning, but it is just a symbolization. The barren field frozen with snow means that nothing can grow on it. And if this is applied to someone's life, it means that all of someone's potentials are lost. We know that dreams make us grow and develop, and in the absence of dreams, this growth becomes impossible. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you is about the repetition. Repetition is also used in this poem, such as in the phrase, hold fast to dreams, that actually, comes twice here in the second stanza and in the first stanza here. And the other some words such as hold, for, and also dreams and life. To what is this? The writer uses this repetition is to emphasize the meaning. Okay, now we'll move to the kind of poem. So, what kind is this poem? I might say that this poem is free from poem because the poem is about the writer's expression, and this poem expresses the thought or feeling of the speaker, but it has no the highly musical verse, such as like in the like in the lyric poem that is described and explained by Miss Tina in the previous video explanation. Actually, I have watched the video, but uh, I didn't find the kind of the poem that I choose on there. So I might say that this poem is a free form poem. So next, about the moral value. The moral value that I get from this poem is that we must keep our dreams and hold it fast. And the other moral value is that people should always remember that life without dreams will be nothing. So actually the poem tells us about the importance of having a dream. Life becomes a bird with broken wings if our dreams die. And life becomes an empty field covered with cold and freezing snow if we let our dreams go. So yeah, that's all about the poem analysis that I have made. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you guys.